There are 700,000 burglaries in the UK every year.
Somebody's just broken the doors in. I've just come up to check the house today and discovered some alarming discrepancies. Saw the back door was open and it was a mess. Realised that someone had been in.
But right across the country, dedicated police teams are on the offensive, waging war against the criminals who steal from local homeowners.
Police, come and open the door, otherwise entry's going to have to be forced.
For the victims of these crimes, it can take months, even years, to come to terms with what's happened.
And the fact that they've so brazenly done it as well, very angry.
But in this series, we're about to show them and you how we can all beat the burglars. This is Crime Scene Rescue. Coming up, we meet Sue and Jim, whose lives have been torn apart after treasured family possessions were stolen.
You just hope one day it happens to them.
For Sue in particular, it couldn't have come at a more heartbreaking time following the recent death of her mother.
It's been a birthday today.
And while the police try to solve this appalling crime, I take on the immense task of not only making their home more secure, but hopefully putting a little happiness back.
Is that all right?
Oh, thank you.
That's all right.
That's lovely.
Wash Jocks, please, what's the emergency?
Well, we've just been burgled.
What, has it just happened now?
Well, within an hour.
With a burglary happening around every 18 minutes, West Yorkshire Police are a busy force. It's 7 p.m. on a cold Thursday night in Leeds, and in the police control room a break-in has been reported.
How's it got into your property?
Just smashed over the back doors.
West Yorkshire's police response teams are always ready for action.
What have they taken?
Well, we don't know yet. Just had somebody around, let's sort it out after.
A few miles from the city centre, I've arrived at the crime scene for a quick update with PC Rob Quinn before heading inside.
Hello there, I'm Rev. How you doing? Are you all right if we come in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand there's a very, very difficult time for you at the moment.
Yeah.
Are you all right just to say what happened?
I finished work quite early today, so I got on about 2:30. So we're out with her dad. I left 3, came a snooker, as you do on a Thursday.
Yeah, she did.
And then next thing, Sue rings me, says, well, the chain's on the door, which is this one. I says, right, stay where you are, do not go in. Something's happened. I hope to catch the people in the act, but then just saw all the damage, everything smashed, as you can see as you go.
Is this the room, James?
Yeah, they came over that. We think up the back fence, haven't we? Someone else.
Oh, James, look, I've just seen your window. So they've smashed that entire pane there. You can see the glasses all over the place.
And they smashed the pane at the side of the other door. I think Sue may have disturbed them because they haven't ransacked everything, just sort of one half of the house.
Have you noticed if anything's been taken?
Oh, yeah. Well, we had a laptop there, which everybody's got now, I think.
Mum's rings.
Right. My mum died recently, which...
It's irreplaceable.
Exactly.
Sue's laptop and camera have been stolen, but even more devastating is the loss of a box of jewellery which was left to Sue by her mum, Betty, who passed away only 10 weeks ago.
Can you remember any particular items of jewellery?
2 wedding rings. An emerald and diamond.
Okay. It's all right, so just take your time. Do you have any pictures at all of the rings, just to assist with identification?
No. Most of them I've only had a few weeks because they were my mum's.
Okay.
It's the memories. These people,
Yeah.
you just hope one day it happens to them.
Yeah.
And they feel the pain that you can see.
No, quite right. That's it. It's the it's bound to be more the sentimental value, especially.
Somebody died a few weeks ago.
Right, right.
It's been a birthday today.
With Sue so distraught, I can see why the police are taking this burglary so seriously. To have the best chance of catching who did this, it's hugely important even the smallest piece of forensic evidence is secured. Scenes of crime officer Chris Barley has arrived and he's quickly on the case, dusting for prints and combing the property for clues. The police are hard at work, but my main concern is Sue. Today would have been her mum's birthday, and the burglar struck while she was at the cemetery with her dad, Tom. Her emotions must be all over the place.
So when you came in, what did you find?
I just saw the glass and knew that it wasn't good. Realised then that, like an idiot, left the jewellery out, which I've not been in the right place lately. And just went upstairs and it's all ransacked. And my dad's 90 and he'll be absolutely devastated because he just wanted me to have them. Yeah, it's just awful. It's been a bad day today anyway. My mum's birthday and been up to the cemetery. So this is just put the icing on the cake, can't it?
Well, the police are here, they're on it. He's looking at it. I'm really hoping he finds something in there that they can look at.
The police's hard work here is paying off. A spade has been found in the back garden, which appears to have been used to smash in the back door.
Now the occupants are saying that's not theirs.
They're saying it's not theirs, it's foreign to the scene. So we're going to do what we call a flock swab of the handle. We look for DNA.
While Chris Barley continues searching for clues, PC Rob Quinn is going house to house, alerting the neighbours to the burglary that has been committed on their doorstep.
I've heard absolutely nothing. I've been in all day because I've got a young baby.
Right.
And I've heard absolutely nothing, to be honest. I don't know how I've managed to hear nothing. But I spent most of the time in the lounge room at the back of the house, but I ain't heard a thing.
No problem.
I only got back, about 20 to 6 or something this evening and not heard or seen anything, so...
Okay, not a problem. Just be aware that there are burglars working and operating in this area.
Chris Barley has now finished his search and is taking the forensic evidence back to base to be analysed. Once your home has been burgled, you are 25% more likely to suffer the same fate again. So the first part of my mission is to kickstart Sue and Jim's road to recovery by making sure that their home is secured straight away. I've called in a glazier to board up their smashed back door so they can at least feel safe enough to get even a little bit of sleep tonight. But I'm still worried about the long-term security of this house. Time to reveal my plan.
The rear of your property is obviously where they've come in. That's the weak point. And I think there are things we can do to toughen the glass, to toughen the doors. I think a nice, strong, sharp new burglar alarm is a great visible deterrent, if nothing more. I could make a few phone calls and I could get some people round to have a look at your home and hear their suggestions about what they can do to make it more secure. Is that something you think you'd like to have done?
Yeah, definitely. Sleep at night.
Okay. Well, let's do that then. There's going to be quite a bit of work. It's going to be a late one, so I'm going to have to make some phone calls, but I'm going to do it because I really, really want to help you both.
Thank you.
All right. I'll let you get some sleep. Okay.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
What happened to Sue and James is absolutely heartbreaking. We really need to help them. We need to secure the back doors, we need to secure downstairs, we need to clean the place and fix it right up. It's going to be a massive challenge, but one we have totally got to do.
Whilst West Yorkshire Police crack on with solving this crime, it's time for me to call in some favours.
Hey Lucy, it's Rav. Hey Lee, it's Rav. Hey Steve, it's Rav. I need your help. We've had a burglary and the couple are obviously really, really upset, and I just really want to see if we can make the place as secure and safe as we possibly can, and I think there's some stuff that you might be able to do to really make it nice for them again. Oh, you star, Lucy. I'm afraid we haven't got much time. Are you able to have a look if I send you some details? Thanks, mate. Take care. Bye-bye.
It's a grey morning in West Yorkshire, and I'm back at Sue and Jim's house, as there's no time to waste making them feel safe again. The next step in my master plan is to get a full security assessment from a police professional. I've drafted in Dave Harrison, an expert in burglary prevention.
Got quite an old looking alarm box there. Does that work? I don't know. I'd suggest probably not.
That's something that I noticed as well. Actually, it does look old and tatty, and even if it did work, the indication to a would-be burglar is that's probably not.
Yeah, it looks old, doesn't it? There's no locking system to supplement the garage door, so they can be quite easily broken into. And of course you've got your lighting system here. It's far too low. It should really be up at the top of the eaves.
It's believed the back garden was the way into the property, so providing additional security round here is vitally important.
Clearly this is where they got in, complete brute force to smash their way in through that door, glass absolutely everywhere. What can the family do to make that more secure?
What needs to be done there would be to replace the door set with a past 24 door, and you'll be also looking at the possibility of laminate glass.
Great advice from Dave, and luckily the calls I made last night are also paying off, with the security transformation already picking up the pace. We're installing a brand new alarm system, upgrading the exterior lighting, replacing the vulnerable doors, and improving the locks throughout the property.
Dave and Tom, you're just doing the alarms. Tell me what you're doing in here.
What we're doing is we're just adding another circuit into the kitchen because it didn't have any coverage in here.
So previously there was nothing, so had someone come in through the window, nothing was going to get activated.
No.
Now, with the sensors that you want to put in here, that's what's going to happen.
That's going to exactly, yeah, they'll just go off, they'll just pick up the intruder and the system will go straight into alarm.
The burglary has hit Sue particularly hard, so I also want to focus on putting the heart back into the room that she loves most, her bedroom. Designer Lucy Roper is here to help.
Lucy, thanks for shooting over so quick.
My pleasure.
This is a hard one. Okay, so obviously this is the bedroom of Jim and Sue, and although it's tidy now, this was absolutely ransacked when they came in. So I really want to see if you can do anything.
I'm sure the incident has had a big effect on, how she feels about being in this room. So I think we'd be looking for her to come in and see it as being totally different. About 70% of people who've been burgled say that the emotional trauma is the worst, and actually redecorating and changing the nature of the room actually helps to combat some of those feelings.
Obviously such a traumatic experience for them, especially when the family's gone through such a hard time recently. So I think it'd be really nice if you could do this and make it feel like home again.
That's what we can do our best.
Now I've got the transformation underway, I want to see how Sue is coping with the trauma of the burglary in the cold light of day.
How was last night? Did you manage to get any sleep?
Not much.
No.
Probably a couple of hours. I was thinking of all the bits of jewellery that had gone on, who they belonged to and how long I'd had them, and things have kept popping up, and obviously putting the things back in the drawer. Gold antique cufflinks that I'd forgotten that were my granddad's.
So
more
items.
sentimental.
And one of the things, you won't mind me saying, that you were actually really genuinely nervous about was telling your own father about what happened.
Yeah, it's just upsetting.
And he's
things he'd bought and now passed on to me.
I can help turn Sue and Jim's house back into a home, but only the police can solve the crime. They are still working hard to gather clues, but unfortunately, the forensic trail has gone cold, with the evidence from the spade found at the property failing to provide a positive link to any suspects.
The swab has now come back as inconclusive. There wasn't enough of a sample to do a match on any offender's DNA. So that line of inquiry has now come to a halt.
But the police are rising to the challenge of trying to crack this crime. They're carrying out a procedure called cocooning, going door to door in Sue and Jim's neighbourhood, hunting for clues and alerting more residents to the burglary.
There may have been a witness to this incident or a witness that's seen something suspicious, but when the crime report was taken this morning, perhaps those people were at work and weren't available when the officers went door to door then, so come back at a later time. Hopefully we might catch somebody.
Cocooning is a key way of reassuring the local community following a break-in and raising awareness about home security.
basically a property database that you can register your electrical items, so laptops, TVs, cameras.
It's going to be a long night. Through her job as a mental health community worker, Sue has given so much to others, but now it's her turn to be looked after. Her heartbreaking story has hit a nerve within the local community, and more tradesmen and women, friends and neighbours are pulling together to help turn around this dreadful situation. Sue and Jim have moved out for the night so we can really get our teeth into transforming their home.
Really good turnout and really exciting to see so many people offering to help.
There is still a lot to do, so it's amazing to have so many trades on board. And we've got all types here, and they are all hard at work. And neighbour Dean is one of those who really knows what Sue and Jim are going through.
I think nearly everybody in the street's been a victim over the years.
And I'd imagine that hit you pretty hard when you got burgled. It's something you wouldn't want to happen again.
It is you hard, and if they come into your house, it's very upsetting, especially for some of the older people, yeah.
Yeah, so no hesitation for you to come around and help out.
I'm pleased to help.
Shirley, you've come to help, and we've got some stuff here that's going to go in the bedroom. Now, you know Sue better than anyone because you've been friends for a number of years.
To have all the rings and all the jewellery and memories pinched from a mother, that's just devastated her, I think.
Yeah. So we're trying to fix this place up as good as we can, and the bedroom's the main area, because whoever did this has gone in there. They rifled through her personal belongings. It was all over the bed. They made such a mess, and I'd imagine that's going to be horrible for them to go back in that room. So if we can make this nice, a nice clean start, you think she'd like that?
I think she'll love it. I think it'll be really good for her.
Brilliant, Shirley. Wish we all had friends like you.
Family ties are very important to Sue and Jim, so it's no surprise Sue's daughter Louise has donned her overalls and is ready to get stuck in to transform her mum's bedroom.
Have you ever done much painting before?
No.
You were saying just now that your friends and your family will probably laugh when they see you with a paintbrush because it's not what you're known for, but you're still giving us a hand, aren't you? Because you know that this is a big thing for your mum.
It is. It's really knocked her confidence. I think it has really affected her.
Yeah.
At the beginning of October, I had my daughter, which is my mum's first grandchild, and then a few weeks afterwards my nana passed away, and it's obviously really affected us quite a lot.
I mean, it's a massive amount to happen all at once. I mean, I can see this obviously upsetting for you as well. And I know one of the things that upset your mum the night this happened, when I spoke to her, which people wouldn't ordinarily think of, was the fact that she had a camera stolen, and the camera had pictures of your baby girl.
Yeah, we only managed to get a couple of photos of my nana with my daughter before she passed away, so it's really, it was something that we really wanted to keep hold of. So.
Yeah, she was really upset, wasn't she?
Yeah.
As you all are.
Yeah.
But, all right then. But you think if we do this and we've got a nice relaxing area for her and we try and take away those horrible memories about what happened in this room, because obviously this was ransacked by whoever did this, you think that's going to help out a little bit?
I think so, because it's totally different. It's going to be different to what she's had before, so hopefully she'll be able to start again.
The bedroom is coming together, but the security is a bigger job. Thankfully, everyone is selflessly pitching in to make it as safe as houses. As the sun sets over the city, real progress has been made at the house. It's been a long day for everyone.
I think we're about on schedule. We've got wallpaper going up, as you can see. We're halfway there with the drawers. I think the paint's drying eventually, and just finally getting a bit of light so that we can carry on probably until quite late this evening. Come on, Dean. Dean, I know where you live.
There's so much left to do still. I just hope it's all done in time before Sue and Jim get home.
West Yorkshire Police have stepped up their presence around Sue and Jim's home to ensure the community feels safe and protected. It's part of Operation Optimal, the force's crime prevention strategy, where patrols are increased as a high visibility deterrent to stop further burglaries in the area.
You just stop anyone who's, walking around. If we think up's no good or anything like that, we'll ask what they're doing, the details, the names, and where they're from, basically, and run them through our radio and see if they're known to us.
The burglary at Sue and Jim's remains unsolved. However, the break-in does have some very specific clues, which could tie it to other incidents in the local area.
To target the patio doors and windows with shovels taken from the garden sheds is an unusual MOX in itself. So the intelligence unit are trying to come up with offenders that use that modus operandi in that area.
So the hunt for the criminals continues. Sue and Jim's world was turned upside down when a burglar broke into their home, ransacking the place and taking the jewellery which had been left to Sue by her late mum. So we are trying not only to fix her home, but ease the trauma that she's feeling. The final push is to get the toughened doors in, put approved locks on the windows and garage door, install the exterior lighting, as well as adding the finishing touches to Sue's beloved bedroom.
This is Tom, who's at the 11th hour helped us out by reupholstering a bed base.
Do you mind rephrasing that? It was my daughter that did it.
Oh, right, okay.
She must take full credit.
Sue's friend Shirley is also back on the case, making sure it looks as though the burglars have never been here. And with the new security measures being put in place, hopefully they will never come back.
It's great that you've got all these secure points and the locks are even better than before.
Yeah.
What about the actual glass itself?
Well, the glass is toughened on the inside, which is anti-shatters, and then on the outside it's a laminate glass. So if they actually hit it with anything, they've got to go through 3 skins.
Fantastic. So it's not actually going to smash on the floor like it did before. It's going to be like a windscreen.
Yeah, it's got like a break on like a windscreen on the inside, but on the outside it's got like a thin millimetre of plastic inside. So you've got to you can't get in it.
Brilliant. You've not had one yet, have you?
No, we haven't.
Well, let's keep it that
top
way.
Stuff, yeah.
That's what I want to hear. Brilliant.
Top
Thanks,
stuff.
lads. Good work.
Well, I'm happy with the work, but what does our crime reduction specialist Dave Harrison think? He's back to take a look.
Dave, welcome back. Obviously, quite a bit of work's happened on the house.
Yes, it has, yeah.
A couple of improvements. Straight away, you can see the additional security on the garage, so it's going to be safer than it was.
Locked from the inside, additional security, like it.
Which is good, and it's something that I guess anyone could do at home. It's not going to cost a massive amount of money. Lighting has been improved on the front.
Again, it's an vast improvement on the lighting.
What we can see, though, is a nice shiny new burglar alarm box, and I'm always a big fan of that because I think it does make a nice visible deterrent, especially with the lights flashing away. It shows that this is going to be secure inside.
So yeah, again, a vast improvement. With the fender now, you're walking past, the security of this house has been vastly improved.
Okay, Dave, obviously we're in the back of the property now. These are the doors that were originally smashed in by the intruder, and they've clearly been replaced. What's your thoughts here?
Yeah, I think, again, they've done a very, very good job. We've got a quality door set that's been put in with a frame. I'm happy with that, and I would rate it certainly 8 out of 10. They've done a good job. I'm happy with it. I'd be happy to live here.
Good man. That's what we like to hear. Thanks, Dave.
I'm over the moon we've got Dave's seal of approval. I only hope this improved security will give Sue and Jim the peace of mind they truly deserve.
The local community's come together, worked really hard, obviously, to put something back into the lives of this family. From West Yorkshire Police point of view and North West Leeds point of view, we will treat this very, very seriously. We'll look at all the lines of inquiry and make sure that they're followed up in order to bring this to a satisfactory conclusion.
Jim's at work, but Sue has returned home to discover just what changes we've made.
Hey Sue, how are you doing?
Okay.
You alright?
I think so.
You nervous?
Yeah.
Come on in. Let's take a look at your house. Now there's a few things you might notice that's slightly different from here.
Yeah.
Nice new light there. buffer that's nice and bright if anyone activates it in the dark. So it's going to brighten up this area so no sneaking around over here.
Yeah.
See up there, flashing away?
Great.
Brand new burglar alarm. And also we put extra security on your garage as well, so keep everything safe inside. Jim will be happy with that, with all these bits and pieces in there. Do you want to have a look at the back?
Yeah.
Let me show you what we've done there. And here you can see, obviously, your brand new back doors.
Oh, fantastic.
Really, really sturdy and secure.
Brilliant.
Okay, do you want to go inside?
Please.
Let's go.
Sue's bedroom was completely ransacked and violated by the burglars. So my army of helpers have pulled out all the stops to create a beautiful, peaceful bedroom for Sue, banishing the mess, destruction, and hopefully the bad memories from the night of the crime.
What do you think?
It's lovely. Oh.
Is it all right?
Oh, God, yeah.
Because we know how upset you were. We wanted to make it feel like home again.
Oh, God, it's gorgeous.
Is that all right?
Oh, thank you.
That's all right.
That's lovely.
Well, I'm glad you like it. That's
Oh,
the main
I do.
thing.
It's beautiful.
Do you think Jim will like it?
I don't care. It's my bedroom.
I mean, obviously this was horrendous, what happened to you, to say the least. To come in and see this now, has it helped just a small bit to take away some of the pain?
It's helped a lot, yeah, because it was trashed.
Yeah.
And it didn't feel nice.
Knowing that someone had been in and rifled through your things.
Yeah, they wrecked everything and, dirty and...
It's something.
Yeah, it's brilliant, thank you.
So there's a lot of people that did rush round, and some are friends and family, some
Can't
are your
thank 'em
neighbours,
enough.
and some are
Lovely.
local tradesmen and women, and a few of them are outside and they'd love to meet you. So
Good. Thank
if
you.
you want to meet them, I'm sure
yeah.
they'd love to
Lovely.
see you.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Come with me. There's some faces that you recognise and many that you won't.
Thank you, everybody.
I love it when a plan comes together, and this community has worked tirelessly to make it happen. And there's possibly only one person happier than Sue, her dad, Tom.
To see a smile back on her face, it's been great. The people come saying, I mean, smashing, really good.
It's amazing when something so negative can be turned around into something so positive, and it's so nice to be able to help her out.
It's been an incredible journey from the despair of the burglary to the happiness that's now on Sue's face. But none of this would have been possible without the friends, tradespeople and family who are all so intent on making this house a home again.